be broken, or the pitcher be broken at the fountain, it says, or the wheel broke at the cistern. It says, verse 7, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. The spirit shall return to the Most High. Yahweh says, who gave it.
Right, the spirit never died. The spirit will go right back to the Most High. This flesh will go right back to where it came from, the dust of the earth. Go ahead,
Okay. It says, vanity of vanities, verse 8, it says, vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, all is vanity. It says, verse 9 says, it's horrible because the preacher was wise, he still taught the people knowledge.
right, we teach you people the knowledge, man. Go ahead.
It says he still taught the people knowledge. Yeah, he gave good heed, it says, and sought out, it says, and set in order many proverbs.
Right, we walked in the wisdom. We feared the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? We took in the knowledge that the Most High prescribed us, man. All right, the simple pass on. All right, go ahead.
It says, verse 10, it says, the preacher sought to find out, it says, accepted the word, it says, that which is written, right, the words of truth.
Right? Don't find the little proverbs to say for the wise that foresee the evil and hide themselves, but the simple pass on to destroy it. We see the evil, so what we preparing ourselves. We may have canned goods or whatever, other than, but not we preparing ourselves spiritually. We actually preparing ourselves for salvation and prepared to see judgment. That's really what it is, man. All right, through the Spirit, that's what it is. We ain't just passing on being simple. You know what I'm saying? Indulging in whatever. We understand that when this take place, I want to be ready. I want to be in the Spirit, whether it's cost literally my flesh or whatever I got. We want to be prepared on every corner. In every fashion, man, because that's showing your faith, you know.
Hey, man, he said he bit into the winter, man. So they're gonna see with their eyes, man. They're gonna see a glass. So, yeah, they're gonna be. At the end of the day, what y'all are running away from is really a celebration time, man. It's like,
yeah. And that day, and that, like you said, the end of Esau beginning to check. Exactly. When you see all these things coming past, all this destruction and all this type of stuff, all that is the red carpet to the kingdom. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's the finale.
So it says, Ecclesiastes 12 says, the preacher sought to find out accepted the words, said that which is written is upright, even words of truth. So verse 11 says, the word of the wise has gold. It says, as nails fastened by the master of assembly, it says, which are given from one shepherd. Verse 12, and further, by these, my son, be admonished, it says, of making many books, it says, there is no end, it says, and much study is weariness, it says, of the flesh.
Right, so it's also, I mean, that's a twofold scripture. Don't get into all these different books, books, comparing them to one another and trying to fabricate your own type of religion, but at the end of the day, the common knowledge of the Most High is done as simple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you continue to read, you continue to grow with the scriptures, but at the end of the day, you got to be to a point where you got to grow spiritually. You got to prepare yourself. All right? Because much study is coming with much reading, weary. So you got your head in the books for 12 hours studying the Bible, not going to necessarily bring you salvation. You got to be ready to prepare your faith and act upon the things that the Lord is giving you. All right, you know people that read the Bible back and back. You got people that literally travel to these certain areas. Oh, this is the river Judea and all, you know what I'm saying, all that type of stuff. What you gonna do when the day of the Lord comes?
It's knowledge and wisdom. Yeah, it's knowledge without experience.
Knowledge puffs up.
Exactly. That experience never, that wisdom, that experience never wisdom. Knowledge puffs up, and it can escape you if you got enough fear in you.
That's why I say in 1 Timothy, I think it's 3 and 7, they say they forever learn but never able to come to the knowledge of the Most High. So you can know these precepts, you can know about the history, about the Israelites and the different all the type of stuff, but if your faith is gonna fold in that day because you ain't got no food, or your woman leave you, or your brother or your mother turn you in, and you so heartbroken, and now you want to curse at the Most High. Why me and you lie? Because you know niggas gonna be doing that. You gonna be scoffing at the Most High. Oh, like they said, Lord, have not we cast out these things in your name? Why is this happening?
That's really gonna be the test, man. You're gonna be expected, and you're like, okay, well, the angel gonna bust me out of prison, you know, like just like they did back then. It don't happen. And you like now you get a little hot.
Right, you get someone in the mouth
anytime, dog. I'm gonna be tested.
I'm ready to be exalted.
Yeah.
I'm ready for my moment.
Ready for my, put the spotlight on me. It's right now.
Right. If this is the time, Lord, to prove that you are real, this is the time. Like, hell no, that's some Esau and shit. Oh,
Yeah, man. That's why Aqua's right when he said the first thing you want to do is get right with the Lord, man, because it says the spirit of wisdom dwelleth with those that he calls friends, man. So that's the first thing you want to do.
you don't want to tempt the Lord gonna do what he want to do.
God.
You just gotta trust that the Lord knows always is perfect. And the Lord did it to us before these times, because it's already been times where we ain't had no hope where we think it get it about to get ugly. And the Lord just come through.
Yeah.
So many times, how much more in that time and that day. And sometimes the Lord looked out for you better than what you thought. You was kind of selling out for something less.
Even in the world, man.
Right there.
I can think of plenty of times I should definitely be trying to go, but I'm being honest with you. I should be here, right? But right. We talk though. If I actually get, I should not be here right now. But
like for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But if you understand that, you'll be at peace. The Lord orchestrates everything. So even if it comes to the sacrificing of your own flesh, just know that it's orchestrated for the greater good. As long as you are willing to do it for the Lord, the Most High's sake, you know, and you're fulfilling your part in feeding the sheep like he told you to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why he told him 3 times. So as long as you're doing it willingly, even if it comes to you fulfilling your life, you know what I'm saying? You're doing it to aid the rest of the world. And at the end of the day, if you are on that number anyway, you cannot leave in this body. It's not going to happen.
You're going to get the judge. It's just like if your parent calls you into a room or something, if you ain't do nothing wrong, you're not going to be nervous. Even though we all guilty and worthy of death, but the Lord had grace and mercy. If we out here trying to live our life according to the Lord's purpose and relationship, we're not going to be nervous in that. But if you did all type of manner of wickedness, did all type of snake, backdoor, you know what I'm saying, backstab, all type of manner, then it's like, your parent call, you know you've been doing something, you've been skipping school or whatever, fucking, you kind of nervous, like, damn, what I'm going to do, you prepared for, that judgment. But if you ain't do nothing, you go.
Teacher.
Yeah, like.
Let's say from the teacher, the principal, or the teacher is the Lord, principal is the most high power. Right. You know what I'm saying? You go into the classroom, you sit your ass down next to your parent.
Like they about to take up there and everything.
So this is what happened. And this is what happened.
Right.
But if you was doing what you were supposed to do, me, I wasn't necessarily a good kid. You know what I'm saying? I was always getting the shit. I was never in class, you know what I'm saying? I had other shit going on. I got bad grades, all type of shit. I just wasn't very good in school. So, on the days in the classrooms and the days where I knew I actually was on my P's and Q's, I was happy. I was happy with every other kid, man. I promise you, man. Especially if it's a subject I'm good at, you know what I'm saying? Art. Oh, man, your son is exceptional. It's like, okay, that's good. Let's go home. Right? None of other classrooms.
Right. We can make no other stops.
This is my teacher. He gonna make sure your parent comes to see you. I want to see you specifically.
Right, specifically. I need to talk to you alone.
Yeah, man. You only get so many of those. You only can avoid those so many times before they get that one day where they actually catch your ass. You know what I'm saying? It says, I'm gonna finish it out. Let's see. Ecclesiastes 12 and 12 says, and further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books, there is no end. It says, much study is weariness of the flesh. Verse 13, it says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God, it says, keep his commandments. So this is the whole duty of man.
That's the whole duty of man. Fear the Most High, keep his commandments, do the right, just do the right thing. The Most High is the earth, he is everything. The Lord wants you reap what you sow. You do the right thing, the right things come back and see. It's just that simple. You do a whole lot of wickedness and unfaithful things. So when the Lord when this world reap the shit that people is doing and come upon the inhabitants, you're going to be a part of it.
Everything growing, even if you can't see it, man. In the spirit, at least, everything's growing. You know what I'm saying? Once you put on seed, the flower when it blooms, you only see the flower when it's the season for it to be the time for the flower. So you're like, we in spring because I see flowers. But you wasn't paying attention, during the preseason when it was growing and it was blooming. You only pay attention to when it's actually there. know what I'm saying? That's what it's talking about the hypocrisy and being able to be tired.
Yeah, beautiful.
But
No, that was pretty much it. So like we say, Lord willing, man, when we come to the house of our children, the Lord bring that judgment and see, you know, and build a relationship with the Lord, bro. Because you never know when that family gonna come, when it's gonna be shut down time, all that, and all you gonna have is the faith, whatever works. Just like at the end of the test, when that clock go out and they say, put the pencils down and turn over, hey, you can't go back in there and go back and redo this. Oh, I'm gonna go out here teaching now, and I'm gonna go too late. Or I'm gonna go out and you had your light, you didn't let it shine.
It's time to activate, man. Just like in school, if you didn't study before the test, when they hand you out them sheets, you realize it's not all bubbles. You gotta actually write shit down. Now you scrambling and you freaking out, you running around. Oh man, this, that, and the other. You know, so that's why you want to practice for the test. So that way during that time, you're not just aimlessly running around. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem and Parkadash. Alright, that's all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, who referenced as the Heavenly Father of God, Yahweh Shai, who you call Jesus Christ through the Spirit. Alright, much honor to the blessings of the brethren. That's on the forward of the light that's pushing and teaching His word. Alright, letting their light shine, preaching His gospel of the Most High four corners of the earth, risking their lives and freedom to do so. Blessings welcome to the sisters as well, the Aqua. Alright, that's listening and being walked forth and being brought close to the Holy Spirit. That is going to be wise in that time, you know what I'm saying? You know, through the Spirit. That Israelite forms and Gentiles dispersed, scattered abroad as well. With that, I want to say shalom.